Hi, welcome back. Here's the next episode of Looking Up Yonge Street. Hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe. Here we go. Hi. Nice sunny day today. Just parked opposite Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Just going to walk down towards St Clair. Actually, I'm going to take a bit of a detour down Heath Street. So the area we're in is called Deer Park. One time there were actually deer here. So the park was I guess northwest of Yonge.
He didn't do it.
Want to be in my vlog?
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, so give us a wave.
I'm Victor.
Yeah, what I'm doing is it's what they call a video log. It's called a vlog.
Yeah.
So I'm walking up Yonge Street taking pictures.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
What's the is there a subject matter for discussion?
Not really.
My name's Victor. My wife understands me. She's Irish.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you, Victor.
What's your name, sir?
Ben.
Ben?
Yeah.
You're a legitimate vlogger, right?
Oh, yes.
Do you have your Canadian vlogger's license?
Well, no.
No, you should start that up, Ken.
That's right.
And then you could have a syndicate for when you come.
Anyway, nice to see you guys.
Yeah, God bless. Thanks for being here.
Okay.
Yeah, vlog away.
Okay. So anyway, I'm looking for Heath Street. And the original property, I think, was the Deer Park property was bought by an Agnes Heath, I think it was, in I think it was 1837. Deer in it. Apparently in the sometime in the 1800s there was a hotel on the corner of St Clair and Yonge, and the deer used to come up and people would feed them. Anyway, so what I'm looking for is Heath Street. There's a couple of interesting houses on Heath Street. Yeah, so we'll just give you a shot down Yonge Street there. Maybe I'll take a picture. Yeah, we're just coming up on Heath Street. You can see it's got the Deer Park sign there. I think they have quite an active residents association. Anyway, we'll just dodge down Heath Street here. Widen up on that a bit. And a couple of shots of the church. Okay, so this house is famous because apparently they actually captured the leader of the Boyd gang here in the 1950s. Maybe I'll get a snap of that from across the road. Just nip over and go.
Is it going on the market?
Actually, behind me is another interesting group of houses. 37, 39 apparently were originally built in the 1880s, but they added the 41 later, but they made it sort of blend in. So it really looks good. I'm just going to take a picture of that. Can't quite get enough wide angle on that. You can see there's just a slight difference in the brick colour. I don't know if it'll come out on the photograph. Anyway, it looks like a really good job to me. Oh, coming up on the other side of the street. Yeah, I think this is the one. I'll take a picture of that. This is 50 Heath Street. Apparently it's an example of what they call prairie architecture. I'm going to nip across the road and get a better picture of that. Can't actually see the roof line. I don't know if it's got a flat roof. See if I can see from the other side of the road. Yeah, it looks like a flat roof, but an interesting looking front door. Anyway, this whole area is quite a nice residential district. A lot of interesting houses. Somebody back there thought I was a real estate photographer. Yeah, I think they said that this 44 Heath Street is where the police actually hung out when they were trying to do a kind of undercover operation to capture this member of the Void gang. Anyway, that's 44 there. Just coming up on Yonge Street now. It's the York Minster Church behind me. Yeah, York Minster Park Baptist Church. Nothing over there. Somebody else taking a couple of photographs. We're just walking down Lawton Boulevard here. Been down here a few times on my bike. Past the place called Lawton Manor. I think it's just an apartment building, but it seems to have a fancy arch. So I don't know if it's called Lawton Manor because there was a manor house here. Anyway, I'll just take a picture. Whoops, switch my hat around. Always forget that. As I say, this area was bought, I think it was originally something like 40 acres, I think it said. It was bought by Agnes Heath, but her son actually started to subdivide the area. It was subdivided into 33 lots. I guess the original house is probably not here any longer, but maybe that Lawton Manor was one of those. Got a few nice looking houses actually on this street. Still on Lawson, is it Lawson Boulevard? Anyway, just take a picture of that one over there. Okay, get back to Yonge Street and walk down to St Clair. Rent-a-son movers always amused me. That used to be a nice bakery restaurant down here called Bregman's. It was quite. I was trying to see where the location was. I think it was maybe up in here somewhere. It was a great base for kind of brunch, and a great bakery. Used to be a cinema over the road there, I think, where that where's this presentation gallery. Kind of a nice study in white. Maybe I'll just take a picture. I'll wait for the cars to move. Gotta get a clean shot of my video. Yeah. Been doing quite a bit of rebuilding down on the corner here. Let's just go down and have a look. Maybe it's just recladding of that building I took the other day. Let's take a wide angle shot to give you an idea. Just cheated and got a shot of downtown there as I was crossing the road. Hope that comes out. Always notice this big huge billboard. You can building next to it's got quite some interesting detail on it. Maybe I'll get a picture of that too. That's the one behind me there. There's that gallery, took from over the road. This picture of the Westminster Church against the blue sky there. This whole area, both sides of the road are now included as what they call Deer Park. Apparently it only became part of Toronto in, I think it said 1908. A nice little park in here. I believe it's quite green in the summer. Just got honked, better watch out for traffic. You know, I'm just going to dart down here. Give you an idea of what some of the housing looks like on this side of the street. Oh, that's quite nice. Quite nice. Been down here a few times on my bike. There are interesting houses down here behind me. Yeah, also quite a nice apartment building. I guess that that backs onto Mount Pleasant Cemetery, I would imagine. Let's take a quick snap. Oh, another couple of nice houses here. And we'll get the lot in. Coming up onto the entrance of how are you doing? My friends over the road there, got a quick snap of them. Anyway, we're just coming up onto the gates of Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Oh, it's quite an interesting building here. Nice kind of front. Take a picture of that. When they opened this, they actually purchased a farm here that used to be here. It was called Yonge Street Farm, and it stretches, I think, for 200 acres from here right over to Bayview. So at that time it was just one continuous cemetery with some carriage paths and I think maybe a couple of streams and maybe a lake or two. Anyway, these are the gates. I'll just take a quick picture. Take a picture of the plaque as well. That'll tell you the story. Yeah, it says that it was 200 acres. Another plaque here as well. Better. Yeah, I'm just going to walk down past it and then maybe we'll go in there and have a quick look. Anyway, we're up now near what they call the Beltline. Okay, so this is now a bicycle path, and we'll go out and have a look at it in a minute. Or a trail, I guess you call it. It's in three sections. I've been on the middle section, but haven't been on the two outer sections, as there's kind of a block there, but I'll have to investigate those later. Anyway, the reason it's called the Beltline is that originally there was a railway here. It was built in the, I think in the 1890s, but it only ran for 2 years. The idea was that there was an expanding number of suburbs around Toronto, and they thought they'd actually be able to pick up passenger traffic and take these people, you know, the passengers down to Union Station. So there were in fact, two loops to the Beltline. One was called the Humber Loop, ran down, I think, the Humber Valley, and the other one was called the Don Loop, running round down the Don Valley. So anyway, this is where it crosses Yonge Street. You can see there's an old sort of iron bridge here. Apparently there's another one over Diversions Street, which I'll maybe try and investigate in the summer on my bike. Anyway, I'll just take a quick picture here. The reason it's called the K. Gardner Beltline is that K. Gardner was one of the councillors at the time that negotiated the purchase of the of this right of way. Anyway, we'll just go out and have a look. Here's the sign. Oh, maybe I can get a picture of that new condo behind it as well. Put my hat on the right way around anyway. Quite a few people walking dogs and on bikes and jogging along here. Is quite popular. As I say, I've been along it myself. Just the central section. That's the subway you can hear running in the background there. Yeah, if you look behind me, there's a storage and maintenance facility for the TTC subway cars down here. Take a picture of the bridge here. Not that many people about, actually. See, they've got some guardrails over the subway, but not over the road bridge. Take another picture of the TTC facility there. The trail that I've been on, it goes all the way to the Allen Expressway. Oh, hi there. Mind if I take a picture of your dog? What's that? Mind if I take a picture of your dog?
Go for it.
I'm doing a vlog walking up Yonge Street, so
Perfect.
make a great picture.
He walks down Yonge Street 100 times a day.
He does?
He does.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want just
Nice.
him, or what are you looking for?
Oh, I can get you as well if you like, if you don't mind. What I'm doing is I'm doing a vlog, so it could appear on YouTube, right?
No problem.
Oh, okay. Nice looking dog. What breed is he?
He's a mix. I think he's mostly boxer. But
Oh, a boxer, yeah.
maybe some Staffordshire Terrier in there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, nice.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Nice to meet you. My name's Ben, by the way. Oh, I'll give you a treat.
Oh,
Mike.
thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to see some tricks?
Oh,
Alright, just spin. Away. In. Up. Away.
oh,
Down.
oh, great. Okay, hope one of those comes out. Anyway, nice to meet you. Okay, that was nice. You didn't mind me taking his photograph. Just got a shot looking down the subway tracks here. I guess these trains are already lined up. It's about 3 in the afternoon, so I guess they'd be all lined up ready for rush hour. Yeah. Anyway, this trail is really nice, and as you can imagine, as it was a rail bed, not too many hills on it, so which makes it great for cycling. Just see behind me. Actually, I see that they've got a map of the Beltline trail here. Maybe I'll take a quick snap of that. Whoop. Okay, so I should be able to go into the cemetery along here somewhere, from what I remember. I've never been in it. Quite nice for a walk or cycle. Actually, I used to rollerblade through there as well. Very nice. Couple of benches here. Okay. Just to enter the cemetery here. I'll just take a few photographs in here just to give you some idea of what it's like.
And it's Gabriella.
Yes, we do. We do. Ever so briefly.
Quite a number of famous Canadians are buried in here, actually. Just going to wander through because there's quite a big mausoleum. I think it's the Massey Mausoleum. See if I can find it. And there are quite a few rare species of trees in the cemetery. I don't know if they have plaques on or not, but I've noticed some in the past with weird looking leaves. But anyway, let me just take a picture of some of these bare trees here. Yeah, I think this is the Massey Memorial here. Okay, there it is. Quite the edifice, really. Got a shot from here. Now I'll just take a picture of the doors. Another interesting memorial down there. Maybe I'll just start down there before I head out. Quite a nice looking memorial here. Come right in on that. I might be able to get an interesting shot down here somewhere. Never understood how anybody could ride those bikes. Walking back to the exit here. Hi.
Shots today?
Pardon?
Got cool shots today?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What were you photographing?
What I'm doing is I'm doing a vlog. It's called Looking Up Yonge Street.
Oh, very nice.
So I'm photographing as I go up. I thought I'd just make a detour into the cemetery because
Very good idea.
it's kind
Oh,
of
neat.
nice. Yeah.
You have a nice gear. I shoot with the 70.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got it
Mark
with you,
II.
have you?
Huh?
You got it with you, have you?
Yes, I do. I'm
Oh, you do?
actually going to go and try to take a picture of a blooming witch hazel.
You know, I was quite interested because I was doing a bit of reading because I do a bit of research as I
Yes.
go, and apparently there are quite a few rare species in here.
Yes.
But
That is true.
I was looking to see if they had any plaques or anything, But
They do. Every tree is marked.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Is that one of the markers?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh
Right.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's terrific.
Their website has.
Oh, by the way, do you mind if I include a clip of you in the vlog as well?
Why not? Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. I guess you're filming now.
I'm just I just switched on again as I was exiting the park, but I hadn't noticed those labels. So they're on most of the trees.
Yeah. And their website has. I believe that they have more information about the trees that grow here.
Yeah.
And there's a good selection of trees that can handle our latitudes here. So.
Yeah, I noticed one a few years ago. It had some really red leaves that looked nice against the sunshine,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
of course this isn't the time of year for that.
Yeah,
So-
that's right.
So what are you hoping
Except-
to get today?
So there's a blooming witch hazel.
Oh, witch
plant,
hazel, yeah.
plant, and so see whether I can get any kind of.
So what sort of blooms does it give?
It's a very delicate yellow flowers,
Oh.
incredibly pretty, and it's
Oh, it
the
sounds nice, yeah.
earliest bloomer in the cemetery probably, and it's a moth-pollinated plant. Pretty
Oh,
amazing
wow.
when it's still cold out. So cold.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, would you?
Night pollinators.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, very
Well,
nice.
nice meeting
Very nice
you.
to meet you.
I'm
I'm
Paulina. Pauline.
Ben.
Nice to meet you, Ben.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Good place
Have a
to
great
walk
day.
for the dog. What breed is your dog?
She's a coconut retriever from Belize.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is a kind of nice size of, we don't have a dog,
Yeah.
right? But that's a
She's,
nice size of dog,
Yeah,
right?
she's a good girl. She's
Yeah, do you mind if I take a picture?
Not at all.
Okay.
Very good. Great.
All right, nice
Have
to
a
meet
great
you.
day. Nice to meet you.
And thanks for the note about the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is that's quite handy. This is one of the labels on the trees here. So this says white spruce. Anyway, I'll take a picture of it. Right. That's really interesting. I don't know, a nice looking tree actually. Been a pretty good day actually. Talked to a couple of people. Just switch on again briefly, just to show you this water fountain here. So there's so many people walking dogs along here. They've actually got a fountain for the dog as well. That's kind of nice. Just take another picture looking down towards the bridge there. Give you some kind of context there. Okay, that's it for the day then. See you next time. Back in Lightroom, I found this old map of Toronto from 1851 online and managed to zoom in to the Deer Park area. I thought that might be interesting. It shows, you can see Deer Park at the top of the middle of the frame there, and underneath the name is the Ojibwe name for that area as well, which apparently means the meadow or woodland where deer come to feed. Also shows how sparse the development was in the area at the time. You can't see, I mean, it looks like Yorkville is the largest place around. Huh? Also took another shot of the terraced houses on Heath Street there, with the new one to the right. You can see that there's a slight difference in the brick colour. It occurred to me at the time that the bricks probably came from the Yorkville brickyards. Those yellowish white bricks anyway. Took another picture of the house at 50 Heath Street there, the Prairie House. Apparently this is quite a rare example of this type of architecture. By the way, Frank Lloyd Wright was also designing houses in a sort of a similar vein at the time. So. Oh, I just included another picture here looking down the Beltline trail. This is the original photograph, and then I zoomed in just so you could see what the surface was like down there. It's quite sort of hard packed gravel, so it's quite easy to cycle along actually. I think I mentioned that the Beltline Railway only operated for 2 years. But they'd had some special tank engines designed for the line and built for the line. So these are 442 tank engines. So after the service closed, they actually sold off the locomotives to Gananoque. There's a railway down there, and that's why it says Thousand Islands Railway on the picture. I couldn't find any pictures that had the original sort of livery for the engines. Oh, this is just a bird's eye view of the Beltline Railway, showing the two loops coming down to Union Station. Anyway, that's the last shot for the day. See you next time.